friends! Today's video is all about quick, simple, everyday polished makeup without looking heavy. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, let's go ahead and put some makeup on. Today is actually the perfect day for this video because I didn't get a lot of sleep, so I feel a little tired and a little puffy this morning. And I want to look polished and put together, but I don't want to look like I have a lot of makeup. I don't want to take the time to put a lot of makeup. I just want easy, effortless products. I did team up with Merit Beauty for this video, and they are the perfect brand for this type of video. This easy, everyday, effortless, clean makeup. So I'm really excited to share with you guys too that I have a special bundle that I got to put together with 4 of my favorite Merit products. I will have a link down below. You guys can shop that bundle and save. Merit is not big on sales or discounts. The only way to get discounts is when you purchase bundles. So I'll apply all these products in the video, but just to give you a heads up, in that bundle is the Merit uniform. This is a tinted SPF. It's got really nice coverage for being a tinted SPF. It's got an SPF of 45. I wear the shade 24, so we're gonna be applying this. It also has their lip liner, which I love. If you love an easy lip liner, I mean, you don't even need a mirror for this liner. You can just put it on, fill the lips in. It has a really sheer, kind of shiny finish to it. Really beautiful. Love their solo shadow, and then their new clean volume mascara, which I'm so excited for you guys to try. That's my bundle, my custom bundle that I put together for you guys. Again, you get a discount and save like $12 off the bundle when you shop. The link below. Okay, but let's go ahead and get started. I just have my skincare on my face right now. I'm gonna go in and apply the uniform, and again, I'm wearing the shade 24. What I love about this is it's got, again, a really nice natural tint to it. So you get some coverage, you get evening of the skin tone out, and you also get that SPF of 45. So it's so nice. It's really great for just easy everyday looks. Now, I will sometimes wear this by itself, maybe with a little concealer, just to add a little more coverage, but this will kind of serve as my foundation for the day, and it's great for that because, again, you do get some coverage. Today, I'm actually gonna apply a little bit of powder foundation on top of it, just for a tiny bit of extra coverage. Paul and I are going to a movie tonight, a little date night. We actually don't do a lot of date nights. I'm really curious, do you and your significant other do date nights often? We used to do it when the kids were little, but I don't feel like we do them. We don't have like regular scheduled date nights. I mean, we spend a lot of time together, of course, because we work together. And then we're always hanging out, at home every evening, but we don't really like to, I don't know, go out together very much. We like to stay home. Tonight we're gonna go see that new movie, The Odyssey. So I'm excited about that. So pretty. So this gives a really beautiful glow to the skin. Then we're gonna go in and I'm gonna apply a little bit of powder foundation on top of this. Okay, actually before that, I'm gonna apply a little concealer. Today I'm going in with the Bobbi Brown concealer, and I'm just gonna put it on the back of my hand because I don't wanna apply a lot of this. I wanna have a lot of control. And that's a little hack for you, you guys. You find that you over apply concealer, and to be honest, I do all the time. I think that is the easiest mistake to make, is over apply concealer. Do this hack, apply it on the back of your hand, and then just work off your hand to apply it underneath the eye. You're gonna apply so much less product and really what you need and nothing more. Now, I did take that uniform tinted SPF underneath the eye, and so I'm actually finding that I don't need a lot of concealer, which is nice. And if you're new to shopping Merit Beauty, like this is your first order that you've placed with them, what's really fun is you get a free makeup bag with your first order. I'm gonna show it to you. It's this really cute corduroy little bag. You can tie it like this, house all your makeup, or of course you can use it as just a little like evening bag or a little small bag if you want it. So this comes with every first order on Merit's website. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Jane Iredale Pure Pressed, and I'm using a large fluffy brush. This is the 104, because I don't wanna apply a lot of this. I really just want a little bit to add a tiny bit of extra coverage, and also to kind of give a soft, natural finish and cut down a little bit of the glow. The uniform is really great, especially if you have dry skin, because it gives the skin a really pretty glow. I'm just gonna kind of set that with a little powder. This Jane Iredale also has an SPF of 20 as well, so I don't ever think it's a bad idea to layer SPF products. Okay, next I'm gonna go and fill my brows in. Now, if you're truly going for a quick, easy, effortless look, you can always just take a brow gel, like a tinted brow gel, to kind of give a little hold and a little color to your brows. I need a little bit more. As I get older, I feel like my brows are just disappearing. They're falling out. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna create some more shape with my brow pencil. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Arca Brow Pencil. This is one of their newer products, and I have really been enjoying it lately. I wear the shade Taupe. I'm just gonna create a little more shape. What I love about Merit products is not only are they clean, but they are non-comedogenic, which means they're not gonna clog your pores. So really good for your skin ingredients, which I think is So important, especially this time of year. I don't know where you live. I live in Texas and it's so hot. I just want products that feel weightless on my skin, and I don't want anything that's gonna cause me to break out. I like this pencil too because it's pretty quick and easy. You can really create a brow quickly. Then I'm gonna go in with my Benefit Precisely Brow Wax in the shade 2 and just add a little bit more volume to these brows. This is one step that I will never skip. Even when I'm trying to do quick, fast makeup, I'm always gonna go in and draw my brow in and then use a brow gel. But again, if you're in a really quick hurry, choose one or the other depending on the state of your brows and what you need. But usually a tinted brow gel is a great way to add volume, add color, and get a little bit of shape. Okay, for the face, I'm just gonna add a little color by using the Merit Beauty Flesh Balm in the shade Beverly Hills. I really love this one because it's like a really beautiful kind of warm, soft pink. Look at that, isn't that pretty? I'm gonna build it up to give me some good color on the cheeks. I'm just gonna go right into the skin. Usually you guys see me work with the brush to the product and then apply, but with this product, I really like to apply it directly to the cheek. It's very easy to blend out. And what I love about it is you can get a super sheer look, or you can kind of build it up like I am to get a little bit more color. I'm not gonna completely blend the entire cheek. I'm just gonna blend the edges. This is gonna give you a little bit of glow and really natural looking color. I think the name Flesh Balm really sums this up because it just gives you this natural looking flesh to the skin. I'm gonna go in and add a tiny bit more, and I'm using the BK Beauty N20 brush to apply it. I love this brush for blush application. It is the best, especially for a product like this when you wanna keep a lot of that color on the skin. Oh, that's so pretty. I think I'm gonna skip bronzer today. I mean, if I'm truly trying to do a quick, easy, effortless look and still look polished, I think I can get away without bronzer. Let's move on to eyes. So Merit Beauty has one of my favorite cream shadows. They have their solo shadow, and this is in my bundle. And what I love about these is they are a cream shadow. You have a good like 20 seconds or so to smudge it out or blend it out or sheer it out, and then it dries and sets and it lasts all day. I love this shade here. It's called Vachetta. It's this really pretty warm neutral. They also have some gorgeous shades with some shimmer. This one's really beautiful too. Maybe we'll pop a little bit of this on. Very beautiful refined pearl. Ooh, I think I'm gonna actually put this on my eyes. And then we have Glace, which is similar to Palladium, but it's a little bit more pink. So if you want that same pretty champagne with a little pink tone, this is really pretty. And you know what, you guys? I'm actually gonna use my fingers for this. That's how easy it is. I'm gonna use my finger for this shade, and then I'm gonna use a brush for Vachetta because I kind of wanna blend that in the crease. I'm just gonna use my ring finger and we're just gonna sheer that on the lid. Look at how quick and easy that was. These are beautiful. They have a very soft, creamy, kind of silky texture. I love this pearl because it's so refined. It's not thick and chunky and glittery at all. It's really beautiful, so pretty. Yeah, these are gorgeous. These are so nice. Then we're gonna go in and add a little bit of Vachetta just in the kind of crease to warm up and create a little bit of definition on the eye. And I'm just gonna kind of put a little bit of pressure in here. This brush is real light and airy, so you do need to put a little pressure if you're working with like a solid cream product like this. And I'm just gonna kind of work it in my crease, softly blend it back and forth. Again, I'm just giving a little definition. I don't want it to be too strong or too heavy. Again, it's very soft, natural. That's it. Do you see the difference between the two eyes? So if I cover this eye and you look at this eye, it looks pretty simple, right? It doesn't look like I have two shadows really. You kind of just see a little shimmer. But when you compare the two eyes, you see that we have a little more definition here. And that's what adding Vachetta in the crease is gonna do. It's just gonna give you a little bit of natural definition. I will take this shade too and I will apply it all over the lid. That's really beautiful too. Like if I just want to do one and done, this is a great shadow for one and done. You can use these as eyeliners too. So if you want to grab any of the darker, deeper shades, you can use it as eyeliner. And the great thing about my custom bundle, you guys, is you guys can pick your shades. So you're not grabbing the shades necessarily that I'm using unless you want to, but you can also go in and pick your own shades. And then I'm gonna take this same shadow and we're gonna use this as liner on the lower lashes. I'm gonna go in with a 204 brush, a little smudge brush, and we're just gonna go right under here and create a little definition at the lashes. Now I'm spending more time on this look obviously because I'm filming this video, we're talking, I'm sharing all the steps, but I really feel like this look you can knock out in 10 minutes or less, the whole thing. It shouldn't take you long to do this at all. Okay, I'm actually gonna skip eyeliner, you guys, because I wanna share with you Merit Beauty's new mascara. This is their Clean Volume Mascara, and it's a volumizing tubing mascara. It's very lightweight. I feel like people that love tubing mascaras because of how easy they are to remove, especially if you have sensitive eyes. I love tubing mascaras because you can literally remove it with warm water. You can also use your cleanser if you want to go in there and really get to town on it, but you can just use warm water at night and just kind of slide off the tubes off of the lashes. I love the wand of this mascara because it's so precise. You're really able to grab each lash. And the technology around tubing mascaras is they coat your lashes with these little tubes. It's really kind of amazing. This mascara also comes in brown. So if you are a brown mascara lover, you can find that here too. But I love how this just really separates the lash. It's a lightweight formula, so it's not heavy on the lashes, which if you're gonna curl your lashes or lift your lashes, again, you want a lightweight formula so it doesn't weigh it down. And I'm really just gonna kind of focus on building the lash, one lash at a time. Do you see that? So pretty. Separation is so good on this. And I like the wand because the little applicator is nice and small and compact. So you have a lot of control with it, which means you're less likely to make big messes on the eye. I can do that sometimes when a mascara wand is too big or fat. I will make a mess. But this one has a lot of control. So again, the goal of this makeup look is just to look polished and put together without a heavy look to your makeup. And I think we're doing a good job achieving that. What do you guys think? Skipping liner and bronzer is a big thing, right? I always wear liner and bronzer, but skipping it, you can see that you still have a really polished look, but you just look like yourself. You don't really notice the makeup. You just look pulled together and polished. Of course, you can tweak this look however you like. If you want to add a little bronzer or add eyeliner, you totally can. And I think you'll still have a really clean, polished look, not overdone. Perfect. Okay, look at that. I also think skipping liner allows you to really focus on the lash and it allows the lash to kind of stand out. So really beautiful. This is the black, but again, you can also get it in brown, and this is in my bundle as well. Okay, let's move on to lips. I had a little lip balm. I just removed it. I'm gonna go in with the lip liner from Merit Beauty, and this liner formula is really unique. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a liner on the market similar to this. What makes this so unique, and I'm gonna show you guys, is it has this really pretty kind of sheer texture, and do you see how it has a little bit of a sheen and a little bit of a shine to it? You can see that shine that you have, that sheen, and just how nice and sheer it is. It makes it really easy to apply. It also makes it great to fill in your entire lip with. Like if you want to use this as your lipstick, this is great. I love these. These are so good. Look at that. So pretty and glides on so smoothly. If you've tried these liners, will you drop your feedback down below, because I really feel like they're so unique. And then I'm just gonna come in here and kind of sketch in, and then take my finger and blend. So pretty. And they feel good on the lips. And last, I'm gonna top it with the Tinted lip oil, and this is the shade Pointel. It's this really pretty cool baby pink. These have a really nice lightweight slip to them, pretty shine, kind of like a lightweight gloss oil, but nice and sheer too. So you can really layer them on top of lipstick if you want. Okay, this is the finished look. I do want to go in and set with a little powder in the center of the face. It's a hot day today, so I'm just going in with a little loose powder. And I'm just gonna kind of set right here and then right underneath the eyes too. What do we think, you guys? Very light, polished, not overdone. I think the focus here is definitely the lip, but everything is nice and soft. It's like myself, but a little bit better, right? We skipped bronzer, we skipped liner, we kept the eyes nice and clean and brighten them with a little bit of shimmer and pearl on the eyes. Skin is nice and clean, it's natural, you can still see my skin through it, but we have a nice even skin tone. So pretty. I love it. Okay, friends, that wraps up this video. Remember, you can check out my custom bundle of Merit products down in the description box below. There will be a link to shop them, and you will save $12 off the total bundle, and you get to pick the shades you want. But I will have the shades that I used listed down below if we are shade twins, or if you want to pick up what I used today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And also don't forget, you guys, if you're a first-time customer, you get a Merit Beauty makeup bag with your first order. So lots of fun reasons to shop Merit, and I want to thank them for sponsoring this video. Thank you for watching it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.